Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. This game will feature Double-A baseball from the Texas League. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Frisco RoughRiders. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. And today's starter, Winston Santos. He's got 4 pitches to choose from on the mound, and we'll see how he mixes and matches as the game goes on. If he can get through the lineup the first time using just 2, maybe 3 of them, he'll have a better chance to work deep into this one and hold something back for later. Ready to go now. Here's the left fielder, Albert Fabian. And this one off and running. There's a strike.
1-1. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Hey!
Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters for strike 3.
Batting second, the catcher,
so digging in, Romeo Sanabria. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. That one fouled off. The left-handed batter waits. That misses. And the count 1-2. One out and the base is empty. Good eye on that pitch. What a take with 2 strikes. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Here's the payoff pitch. Crushes this one to left, and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. A solo blast, and they take the lead. It's 1-0. Great job of hitting it where it's pitched. On a fastball on the outer half like that one, you need to keep the weight back and focus on good contact. That time, it paid off with a homer. 1 down. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Joshua Mears.
Hey! 0-1's the count. That's a ball.
That one in there. 1-2. Close one, but doesn't get the call.
2-2 the count.
That's a break for the hitter. I think that was strike 3. Pitch misses. Full count now. Swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Around first and heading for second. Fires to second,
He's
too
dead.
late, and he's got a double. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. Man at second, one away. Marcos Castano digs in now. To the right side. And that's a base hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. The run will score. And they take a two-run lead.
The right fielder, number 7.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. One gone, runner at first. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, number 7.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Still just 1 out here in the inning. Right through there for a strike. One-two misses, and the count is even up at 2-2. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Cole.
And now the DH, Cole Roederer. That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And that just misses.
2-2 the count.
Struck the batter out without a swing. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees.
Batting 7.
Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. Outfield pretty shallow here. Close, but called a ball. This is the kind of early chance you can't let slip away. They have to bring him in from scoring position because you don't know the next time you'll get an opportunity like this. 1-1 pitch now. Swing and a rocket. Looks like extra bases. And that's an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score. That very nearly brought in 2, but the automatic double holds them to just 1 run on the play. Still a good chance to do some more damage here. So 2 on and 2 out. Now it's the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Feels like an inflection point early in this one. 2-out base hit could bring in a couple of runs. The 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Got the batter swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of the first. San Antonio ahead in this game, 3-0. Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, Jason Blanchard. Here's some more information. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Here's the second baseman, Cameron Cawley.
RoughRiders, the second baseman, Cameron Cawley.
Liner to left. And there's one away.
Batting second, the center fielder.
And now, Kellen Strong. And he's got serious defensive upside as a prospect with solid speed, good defense, and that elite arm strength. Really nice package of skills for an outfielder. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Right through there for a strike. And the 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. This one in the air to right. Takes it in for the out. Off to a very efficient start.
Batting
4
third,
pitches,
the
2
first
outs.
baseman, Abimelech.
And now the first baseman, Abimelech Ortiz. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two outs, base is empty.
Ball.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Sanabria moving under it. That is the inning. The Mission's out in front, 3-0. With attractive interest rates and friendly staff, Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is the bank you can trust. Ask for Spencer. Top half of the second from Frisco. Fastball for a strike. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. In the air to left. That one gets down for a hit. Runner on base to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 30, Albert.
Back to the top of the order here.
Fabian.
Now the left fielder, Albert Fabian. Went down on strikes the first time through. Gets the call.
0-1.
Runner at first, nobody out. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. That one is absolutely pummeled. Back there. Bangs off the wall. Coming to the plate. Scores with ease. Nice job to drive in a run. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. And here at the plate, Romeo Sanabria, already.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 15, up and loosening in the pen. Weems, the left-hander, also throwing. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Fabian at second with nobody out. That one fouled off. 2-2 now. Just misses the inner half. He'll probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the three-hole hitter is on deck. And now the full count offering. Caught him looking for the strikeout.
The center fielder, number 14.
And now the center fielder, Joshua Mears. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get another pitch to hit. The 0-1.
Ball one.
One out and a runner at second. Here in the top of the second. And the count 1-2. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one.
The first baseman, number 6.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Marcos Castañon. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Ground ball left side, Rodriguez. That ends the inning and limits the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Zavala. And there's a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. No time wasted here. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. So up next, Keber Rodriguez. That one pushed foul. The 0-1 offering. Foul ball there. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Nobody out and a runner at first. Now this is belted to right. Should be extra bases. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. That one very nearly put them on the board in this ball game. I'm sure they were hoping for the homer. Still, it's a great opportunity now with runners at second and third. Here's the left fielder, Yossi Galan. Runners at second and third, nobody out. A very difficult situation for the defense.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a strike in there. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Base hit. One run is in. Another run scores. 4-2 now. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, Marcus Smith. And there's a fly ball deep to right. That's a base hit. Around second, on the way to third. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Smoked that ball to right field, and that comes back to the swing he put on it. Clean all the way through, good mechanics. I'm sure he wishes it would have gone over the wall for a dinger, but extra bases are a nice consolation prize. Now up, Jax Biggers. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going towards home. Here's a fly to left. Fabian pulls it down. Runner tagging from third. Throw off line, runner scores. It's 4-4. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield and get the sac fly. The catcher, the next to hit. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change.
Now pitching for
So
San
a lefty
Antonio.
out of the pen, Omar Cruz.
Number 60.
Into the game with the bases empty.
Omar Cruz.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on a line. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 4.
Now it's the second baseman, Cameron Cawley. 0 for 1.
Cawley.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. All square at 4. Out in front with the swing. That's strike one.
1-1.
Here comes the 1-1. Sliced the other way. That's a base hit. Around first, hustling for two. Chance at a triple. Into third with a two-out triple. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. So digging in, Kellen Strong. In the air to center. Brings it in. Inning over, but the damage certainly done. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We've played 2 innings, and we are tied at 4. We move on to the third inning, and now the right fielder, number 7. Labeled on a line to center. Makes the grab on the run. That's the aggressive approach that's become more prevalent nowadays. Find the first pitch you think you can drive and take a rip. Great contact, but he wasn't rewarded with a hit. And here is Cole Roederer. Struck out looking the first time up. 1-0.
Ball one,
It
no
feels
strike.
like he's entering make or break territory here. If he doesn't turn this start around, he won't last much longer. Chopper right side, and plenty of time to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Here's the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Rojas,
Counts
only
1-0.
20 years old, and he's a native of Cuba. Tied up here early in the ball game. Grounds this one up the middle. Whips it to first. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. Middle of the third, and we're all knotted up at 4. As we go to the last of the third, stepping to the plate now for Frisco, Abimelec Ortiz. And there's a strike. swing and a foul straight back. Now here's the 0-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The right fielder, number 13, Aaron Zavala.
Aaron Zavala now at the plate. Bash down the right side, but foul. And it's 1-1.
That pitch is out. Ball 2.
2 straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. Pops it up to the right side of the infield. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. Next to hit for the RoughRiders, Keber Rodriguez. A double and a run scored the first time up. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and it's now 2-1. Gets on base and keeps it going. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. So up next, Yossi Galan singled and scored the first time around.
Ball 1.
This one to right, and a foul ball. Ground ball to short. DeVries there with plenty of time. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to inning number 4, and we are tied at 4. It's the start of the 4th. Stepping in, Nerwillian Cedeno. Laced down the line, this looks like extra bases. He turns and heads for second. No question, he came up ready to hit. So close to going foul that time, but a great job to keep it fair. That's a good example of why it's so important to keep your hands tight to the body. If you overextend, that's a foul ball for sure. Go ahead run on base. Next to hit for the Missions, Leodalis DeVries.
Ball one. 1-0.
High fly ball down the line and left. Makes the play. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. And makes it up to third with one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Albert Fabian.
And now, Albert Fabian, 1 for 2.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strikes.
He swings and fouls one off. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. All square at 4. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off the glove. Beats the throw. And a run is in to score.
The batter, the catcher.
Mission
Romeo
accomplished there as he picks up the
Sanabria.
RBI to give him the lead. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. One away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Missions, Romeo Sanabria.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounder, might be 2. There's 1.
Out.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. It's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, no one left. Midway through the 4th, San Antonio with the lead, 5-4. Welcome back. The Rough Riders at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Out to center. One away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jax.
So
Biggers.
Digging in, Jax Biggers drove in a run with a sac fly the first time up. That one in the air to center field. Mears under it. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 28, Tucker.
Digging in for the Rough
Mitchell.
Riders, number 28. 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag alone. That's the most efficient you can be. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. Moving on to the 5th. San Antonio ahead in this game, 5-4.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th inning.
63.
Matt Festa coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Joshua Mears.
Center fielder, number 14, Joshua Mears.
And that one fouled off.
Ball.
The 1-1 offering. Right through there for a strike. I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that. That
That's
one
ball
off the
2.
mark. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth.
The first baseman, number 6.
And next, the
Marcos
cleanup hitter, Marcos
Castañón.
Castañón. 1 for 2, had an RBI knock back in the first. So good with that cutter. He's able to move it left and right. That can be really effective. That one fouled off. And now 1-2. Just missed.
2-2 the count.
Struck out looking. First 2 batters retired in the top of the fifth.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder.
Ball down.
Good pitching there, putting it a bit up
1
and in
ball,
on his
1
hand
strike.
so he can't extend for more power. Next one's fouled back. We're in the top of the fifth inning. 2 down and nobody aboard. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. And the 1-2. Upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Missions on top, 5-4. Puts this one in the air down the line. Puts it away for the out. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall.
Kellen.
Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, Kellen Strong. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abimelech.
And here's the first baseman, Abimelech Ortiz. On the ground to the right side. Castagnone takes it to the bag. A blink and you'll miss it inning. 3 outs on 3 pitches. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. And we're through 5 innings. The Missions lead it 5-4. Top of the 6th, and now the DH, Cole Roederer. This pitch popped up. Biggers. And there's one down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Just missed.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
1 out and the base is empty. Grounder up the middle. And now 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Nerwillian Cedeno. Outfield pretty shallow here. Cedeno, 22 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. The 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two outs and nobody aboard. Fly to left. And that's the end of the inning. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Missions out front, 5-4. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, Aaron Zavala. Swing and a foul straight back. Fastball in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th.
Now
Just
batting,
couldn't get on
third
time with the
baseman,
heater in that
Kipper.
at-bat. 3 straight fastballs, and he ends up with the strikeout. Next to hit for the RoughRiders, Rodriguez. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 now. This one is labeled. And foul as it bangs off the fence. The Missions up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Here's the 1-2 offering. Fights it off. We'll see another. And that's in the dirt. 2-2 now, and he's already shown him the curveball a couple of times in the AB. I wouldn't be surprised to see him change tactics and come with a fastball. Grounder to short. DeVries. And beats it. Safe. That's a very tough play for any shortstop, and they nearly got the out at first. Speeding up the release would make the difference.
Good ball.
Runner at first with 1 gone. Digging in for the RoughRiders, Yossi Galan. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Scores on that one. Well, we're starting over again. All tied up. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. So with a runner at second and 1 away, coming up next to the dish for Frisco, Marcus Smith.
Yeah!
Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Popped up. Cedeno. And now 2 away. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break.
Biggers.
And now at the plate, Jax Biggers. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. And he takes a strike, just shaved the edge. Lifted down the left side, and it stays fair. Runner around third, and safe at the plate. They take the lead. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. And a nice job there to keep the hands tight to the body. Otherwise, he would have had no shot of flaring that one into left and bringing home that run. Two down and a runner at second base. The catcher getting ready to hit.
Ball.
In the dirt, but blocked. One and oh, here's the pitch. Into center. Mears coming on. Hauls it in on the run. They limit the damage here, but 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 7th inning up next. Frisco with the lead, 6-5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Seth Clark. We'll get to work on holding this lead. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Leodalis DeVries digs in now. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gerardo Carrillo getting loose out there. Number 30 also throwing. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Cawley. 1 gone.
Out.
And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high-leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. So up next, Albert Fabian. A little surprising they don't go for a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch misses,
no
ball 1.
2-1. That's ball 3.
That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the
1
plate
strike.
umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. And there's ball 4.
4. Take your base.
The batter, the catcher, Romeo.
Man at first with 1 gone.
Sanabria.
And now, Romeo Sanabria. Already a homer for him in this one. And that drops in for a strike. He's showing a lot of confidence in the changeup to start the AB with it and get the called strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here comes the skipper
Now
out of the
batting,
dugout,
the
looks
center
ready to make
fielder,
the move.
Joshua
Seth Clark departs,
Mears.
leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Gerardo Carrillo.
Number 80, Gerardo Carrillo.
Here's the center fielder, Joshua Mears, 1 for 3. Bounces it to the left side. Rodriguez. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 runner left on base. Still a tight ball game, 6-5 the score. Bottom of the inning. Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, Cameron Cawley.
Now pitching for
They
San
turn things
Antonio.
over to the southpaw, Austin
Number 45.
Davis. This game is still pretty
Austin
tight, so he has to
Davis.
give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. That was a very hittable off-speed pitch. He usually punishes those, but for whatever reason, he was a bit late on that swing. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Wow, he really got away with a mistake right there. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Set down looking. Leadoff batter set down to open the seventh. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with two strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike three called here. Next to hit, Kellen Strong. 0 for 3. He's flown out 3 times. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Abimelech.
Next to hit for the
Ortiz.
RoughRiders, Abimelech Ortiz. Sliced hard, but foul. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2. Gotta stay back and track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him looking. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. 8th inning coming up next. The RoughRiders on top here, 6-5. We go to the 8th. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Marcos Castañón. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. The right fielder,
Now
the
batting,
next to hit.
number 7.
Ball that's outside.
What a stop! Fires to first. And that is a great play for the out.
Now
Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work.
RoughRiders.
Now a chance for Cole Roederer. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. This one in the air to right. Strong on the move to the gap. Makes the play. That is out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The RoughRiders with the lead, 6-5. All set for the bottom of the 8th. And now, Aaron Zavala. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Foul ball there. And here's the 0-2. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Mears. And a quick out, number 1.
Third baseman, number 3, Caber.
Here's the third baseman, Caber Rodriguez. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Hey!
Strike 2. That one missed.
Inside.
Now the 1-2 pitch. That one is foul. We'll see another. One-two pitch. Got the batter swinging. Blew the express right by the bat for strike 3.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder, Yossi Galan.
Yossi Galan.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Left-hander, the 1-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Top of the zone for a called strike. And he goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3 through 8 full. The RoughRiders out front here, 6-5. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Luis Carvello. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. Outfield pretty shallow here. That one misses. 1-0. Right side, collects. That's the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
He's 2 outs away, and now it's going to be Nerwillian Cedeno. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. One pitch, fouled away. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. Dances out of the way.
2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first. Only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, number 94.
Next to hit for the Missions, Leodalis de Vries. In the air to right, and that should do it. The catch is made to end it. 6-5 the final here today. So they hang on to win it by a run. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Wow, what an evening that was. Now, so far, we welcome you into the Texas League After Show broadcast as the Frisco RoughRiders claim the third of the 6 games by a final score 6-5. Matt Festa wins it for the RoughRiders, and the save goes to Luis Carvello. Will also go to Omar Cruz. John Baker here with you tonight from San Antonio, and so far, what a night it's been for the Frisco RoughRiders. Boy, San Antonio had a 4-0 lead, but the RoughRiders came back, had 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on top of that, so they tied up, and then they tied it up again at 5-5. And so far, the RoughRiders got out in front, making it a 6-5 ball game, and they hold on to that 6-5 for a good long time. Well, anyway, let's go over runs, hits, and errors first for the victorious Frisco RoughRiders. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And for San Antonio, 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Cruz gets the loss. Festa gets the win. Yosi Golan 2 for 4 with a double that led to 3 RBIs. And so far, a pretty good night thus far. Well, anyway, we do have Amarillo completing their first of their doubleheader. They got rained out yesterday. And Amarillo winning 7-2 in that first game. Wichita is up 2-0 in the top of the 7th inning in the game 2. And so far, pretty good on that one. The Tulsa Drillers have a 3-1 advantage against Midland. Arkansas leading Springfield by 3-2 in this broadcast. Well, 3 more games remain here in Frisco, and so far after this week's, San Antonio will head home to take on the visiting Springfield Cardinals in a 6-game set, and then they'll head back on the road to take on Tulsa for 6, which that right there going to be a pretty good one. Well, joined in the booth by my partner Bob. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hey, John, good to hear your voice again, and gotta say, what a night for the Frisco RoughRiders as they held on to a run, and they won it by a run. Home crowd is happy. And so far, yeah, that puts the San Antonio Missions down to few, now tied up against Midland at 49 even. And so far, they're 6.5 games, or actually, about 7 to 8.5 against San Antonio for both of those teams right there. But anyway, pretty good on that as well. Yeah, I got to say, Bob, absolutely right. And so far, looks like Wichita plans to win their 53rd in the season as they are up in Amarillo tonight, and Sod Poodles playing 2 7-inning games, which that is pretty good. But anyway, yeah, it has been a pretty good evening thus far, and San Antonio tried to win this one, but they couldn't come back and try to win it. But anyway, yep, 52-46 for the Wichita win surge. Amarillo at 48-49, so that is pretty good right there for the Sod Poodles, but evidently they're going to try to win at least $1 before getting things officially done. Well, yeah, just look at that. That is pretty good. Man, and it looks like the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Frisco RoughRiders on the 5th. That's when San Antonio will be back home to take the visiting Springfield Cardinals in that 6-game set, which that'd be pretty nice. Let's see, yeah, Northwest Arkansas and Corpus Christi getting rained out there in that ball game. So they will suspend that one. They suspend after 2 innings. And Corpus Christi had 1-0 against Northwest Arkansas there in the 2nd inning. Well, anyway, yeah, that severe weather just gets pretty rough around the edges when we all look at it. But anyway, for the Frisco area, would have to pretty much check the weather. I do believe that the wind is starting to pick up just a little bit. Well, evidently, it has been a pretty good one thus far, but yeah, tomorrow for the first day of August, we are expected some afternoon showers or thunderstorms for tomorrow. And so far, we're looking overcast, a stray shower and thunderstorm by evening as we get ready for Game 4 of our 6-game set. So join us in the weekend as we have the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco RoughRiders coming right at you. Well, anyway, still a long way to go. Everybody in the top of the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th for the Arkansas Travelers there at Springfield, Missouri. They're at beautiful Blue River Stadium, which San Antonio closes out the regular season there in Springfield. We have our 1:05 first pitch, but we will start at 1 o'clock for that matter. And yeah, that final Sunday in September will be a pretty good one. But do believe, Bob, we could take a road travel to Springfield, and that way all of us can at least have a few more times as we go through the last of the regular season there in Springfield, Missouri. Evidently, the Springfield Cardinals are a pretty good Double-A team in the St. Louis affiliation, which that right there is pretty good. But anyway, we do have our final 3-game homestand. Springfield, Amarillo, and Corpus Christi are the last 3 teams that San Antonio will face in their home ballpark. And they will pretty much have Tulsa and Frisco and Springfield to take care of on the road as well. But anyway, for this regular season, we're just a few weeks away from the end of what appears to be the 2025 regular season. But anyway, if the veiling of the first look at 2026's season schedule comes out, I mean, that right there would be pretty good. Yeah, I gotta say, John, if it comes out pretty good, that's good. And if it doesn't, all well. I mean, if they don't give us Arkansas or Tulsa next year for Double-A teams here in San Antonio, well, I just gotta say, that would be pretty embarrassing. For the 4th consecutive season, they would probably have Springfield, Northwest Arkansas, and as gotta say, Springfield as well. Did I say Springfield? I think I did. Yeah, you probably did there, Bob. But anyway, yeah, we would probably go with 3 of those North divisions. Wichita, Northwest Arkansas, and Springfield would be the only 3 divisions that would come to San Antonio, as they did the past couple of years. But back in 2022, Arkansas and Tulsa came to San Antonio for the first time since 2018, which that right there was during the time that the Padres affiliation was doing one more year in the San Antonio area, and before the Missions went to AAA baseball back in 2019, and then 2020 was effectively canceled because of COVID, and so far it was not a good not a good year in 2020 because of what was going on. But anyway, 2021, the AA Central, South, and North was created. San Antonio came back, and Amarillo and Wichita were officially into the Texas League. It was a 10-team Texas League, welcoming our team back to San Antonio, a Padres affiliation. And so far, it was a pretty good thing that San Antonio got their team back. And now the team from Wichita was up in New Orleans after the 2019 season had concluded. The Baby Cakes were officially bankrupt. And so, a lot of people never went to their ball games. And so far, they had to move the ball club up to Wichita, Kansas, which that's what they did. And so far, that's what they did. But anyway, a pretty good night for the Frisco RoughRiders, winning this third of the 6 games yet. And so far, catch us tomorrow evening at 7:05, our first pitch through Sunday, which that's going to be a pretty good closeout to the first of the 6 games set against San Antonio. And then the Missions will head home to take on Springfield. We do have those 6-game broadcasts. And then we head to Tulsa right after that, which that will be the second week of August. And yeah, gonna be a pretty good week there in AA, which that will be a pretty good one as of that. When we look at the AA teams for the 12th, we'll have San Antonio at Tulsa, Wichita, and Springfield. Arkansas being up in Northwest Arkansas. Midland at Frisco, and Corpus Christi at Amarillo. And so far, pretty good on that. Well, we pretty much take you to Tuesday, the 26th. And do believe that will be our last 6 game of the year here in Frisco. So far, Midland taking on Springfield. Northwest Arkansas being up in Amarillo, which that's pretty good for them. Corpus Christi and Tulsa going at it. Arkansas and Wichita. And then San Antonio and Frisco starting on August 26th. What's that right there? It'd be a pretty good one. Then we all know that it will be the last homestand for San Antonio and Corpus Christi. We're starting our 7:05 pitch for September 2nd. And yeah, so far going to be a pretty nice one. Don't think there's any North Divisions coming on that week. All we know is we got Frisco and Midland, Amarillo, and Arkansas, Tulsa and Wichita, Corpus Christi, and San Antonio, as Springfield and Northwest Arkansas going at it on that week. So, yeah, the next following week will be close to the end of baseball season. That is starting on September 9th. That is the last 6-game set of that week. And we're looking at the 14th. That is the time that San Antonio, everybody except Arkansas and Tulsa, will play in the afternoon, except for those 2 teams. And yeah, they will finish off strong. And I know for certain we're going to be there in Springfield. Going to be nice to officially call the 2025 season a complete finish, which that would be pretty good for us. Yeah, I got to say, John, this has been a big season. And so far, just cannot wait till we finally put this one to bed. Nope, gotta say. Well, anyway, our final score tonight here in Frisco, Texas, the Frisco RoughRiders 6 and the San Antonio Missions 5 here in this one. For all of us here, we want to thank Ben Gelman, our proud sponsor here in this broadcast. And yes, he is the guy up there, as he had a pretty good time. But anyway, it was a great one. Well, do believe that we have San Antonio at Springfield, Midland at Amarillo, and looking at the homestand of 6, Northwest Arkansas at Frisco, Wichita, and Corpus Christi. So, gotta say that Frisco and Corpus Christi will take on the 2 North divisions. That is the Naturals and Wind Surge right after that. So, yeah, San Antonio will be out of town during that week. They'll be in Springfield to wrap up the regular season. And gotta say, we will unveil 2026's baseball season schedule. And so far, I am just super excited about that. I cannot wait for next season. It is going to be fun. And really, I do hope and pray that we'll get a better schedule. And hopefully, we'll take on Arkansas and Tulsa this next upcoming season, which that would be pretty good as well. But anyway, enough blabbering about that. Let's go ahead and take you off the air. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight here in Frisco, Texas. Our final, one more time, the RoughRiders 6, San Antonio 5. And so far, just say, have a good night. Yeah, have a good night, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Ben, for this broadcast. And so far, he's back at it again tomorrow evening.